What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another late night play review with you boy. Tonight we're going to be looking at Man in the Case by Anton Chekhov and Wendy Wasserstein. It was written on the 15th of June in 1898, so we're looking at another older one today. The general plot is that it's about Varenka being long-winded and the relationship between the two main characters, Bylinkov and Varenka. The theme was hard for me to figure out. What it seemed like by the end was that it was a theme of same basic need but different ways of fulfilling it. The character of the story, I would say, would probably be Varenka. Her universal need is belonging and freedom, and her unique want is marrying I'm just gonna call him that for the rest of the video, and growing up into a woman in the maturity way, not in the age way. She grows to acknowledge that she is not a woman, maturity wise. I'm going to keep clarifying that because at the beginning of the story, when Bylinkov says, "Yeah, you're 30, but you're still a girl," she's like, "What?" And by the end of it, she's like, "You know what? You're right. I am a 30-year-old girl. And that's fine by me." And then she there's a point in the story where she accepts that Bylinkov sees her differently from how she sees herself. And that seemed like a pretty key turning point in the play, if you ask me. She also shifts her tone from an all about me, here's about my day, here's what happened, here's why I'm late, blah, 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 to more of a discussion about us with him by the end, talking about, making a guest list for their wedding and all that. Side note on that relationship, I'm not a fan. It feels very forced. Maybe it's just because they're two very different people. I don't know. She takes action. One of the places I noticed in action was when she actually ended up making Bylinkov laugh, because I didn't quite expect that, and there was a very decent shift in his character for a little while after that happened, so I appreciated that action from her, and it definitely pushed the story forward. She sacrifices spending time with him at the end of the play because he's insistent on getting his work done, which, big mood. And he has to be alone for that, and she ends up going home to her family on a farm. She deals with the death of who she thinks she is to a certain degree, with the maturity level being realized, and she also deals with the death of her ideal life, because her ideal life and Bylinkov's ideal life are not the same thing, and it's really interesting to see how that changes. She's a fish out of water. I think most obviously when we see her go, like, right away, she seems like a fish out of water in the way of she's in Bylinkov's house, and he's got this specific schedule, and he does this at this time, and 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 if anything gets messed up, then the day is ruined, which, big mood. But to her, this is a new environment, because we know she's 10 minutes late getting there because she was given a basket of apricots by the woman who owns a grocery store, and she goes into so much detail about that. And something tells me Bylinkov would not have gone into that much detail about it. He would be like, I was late because the grocer stopped me. And that would be the end of that. So she's a fish out of water trying to live in this very organized, very strict life. Overall, I think it was a good play. There were very unique characters. The scheduled life resonates with me a lot, in case you didn't get that already. His character in general does as well, and this is a fantastic example of having the same universal need with a unique want to accompany it. Would I recommend this play? Yes, it's 10 pages, it's a very quick read, it didn't take me any time at all. I'd recommend reading it at least once, because I think everyone's going to run into this situation in life where they're paired up with someone that's pretty much the exact opposite as them. And I feel like reading something like this could definitely help someone get through one of those situations. Alright, thanks for tuning in once again, and sleep tight, my little night owls.